Good evening, everybody. How are we doing? How are we doing today? Sorry, I'm a little bit late. I know the stream thing's been on, but I've been absolutely mega rushed at work trying to get here as quickly as I could. I've literally just finished eating about 2 minutes ago. So, and I was just checking everything was working the stream, so I apologise for being on standby. I did want to let people know I was here. I basically cooked some food, turned the stream on, went and ate it, and then came back down. I didn't think you'd overly enjoy watching me eat food, so I went and did that first, and then here I am. So, playing some Hearthstone. No, I didn't get much of a chance to play it this week because I switched over to Shadow of War, which I am kind of enjoying, kind of not. I've kind of got mixed feelings on it. It wasn't like when I started playing Spider-Man. When I started playing Spider-Man, all I wanted to do was continue playing Spider-Man. So, for me, I think I'm going to stick with my Hearthstone Tuesdays. I might carry on Thursday. I'm not sure. So, tonight, what am I going to do tonight? Tonight, we are going to be playing some Sneaky Rogue. Now, I can't really call it Tess Rouge. The main reason being, there is no Tess. Now, I don't have a Tess. So that's the main reason I haven't got one. I'm not putting it in, because I haven't got one. I've only got 7,335 dust, because I did a load of dusting to get the token druid that I made last week on that stream, which, whether that was a good idea or not, I don't know. I'm not fussed. It is what it is. I have some cards. I don't have some cards. They're being a little bit touched by the nerf because Giggling Inventor's going to have to come out. I think that does drop. Of all the druid decks, all the other druid decks, not fussed whatsoever. Giggling Inventor actually does affect the power of token druid a little bit, because that was a great card. Because you could Giggling Inventor and Soul of the Forest in one turn. And that made a difference, because that was good play. You got two extremely sturdy minions in the Annoyatrons that also pop out the 2/2s. You can't do that now. It's 7 mana, you can't. That's why 6 mana would have been great, because at least at 6 mana you could still pull that combo off. You wouldn't have any mana left, but that's fine. You didn't overly need it. Whereas with this, it's like, you can't actually do it without Innovate or Coin, and it's just like, ah! So, I don't know what Token Druid looked like before it. I don't know if there's a decent replacement for it or not. I don't know. Or I just have to suffer the fact that I did all this stuff, crafted all these cards, and now I don't need it for Druid anymore. Oh, anyway, forget Druid. The point is that I don't have as many. Let me just check. I don't know if the music is too loud or not. Again, I need to get feedback on it. I see my volumes under here. You can sort of see the screen that I'm on. And I can see my voice in ratio to the music. I just don't know how they compare. I keep changing it every single stream. I don't know why. I should listen back to my streams. That's what I should do, to test the volume. Or if anybody out there's listening can tell me whether it's good or not. I see the little green bars moving, you know, sort of like the audio things. I'm sure if an audio specialist knew what they were called. I don't know what they're called. And sometimes I see that it comes up close to the voice, and I'm like, is that supposed to? It's supposed to be in the background, but you're also supposed to hear it when I'm not speaking. I don't know. Again, I've actually took some time, and like normally when I was originally doing the stream, when I first set up and I first started doing it, and I didn't know anything, and I really had to experiment, I made recordings, because you can record through OBS as well. If I was ever going to do like YouTube videos and stuff, which I actually have planned out a series. I've just planned it out. I haven't thought about it or anything, or any real details, but I have actually planned it out. I'm not going to say in case I make it or not, but we'll see. It's like a 10 episode thing I thought about. Anyway, I'll come back to that next time. The point is if I wanted to do that, I could record, because through OBS you can record. And that was really good for me, so I could record videos. I listened back to them, checking volumes of like the microphone and stuff and things like that. So that was all fine, but I should really do that to test the volume of the music. Like play a game of Hearthstone with the volume of the music, me talking, doing what I would normally do, and just test the levels of music. But I suppose because I have different types of music in the background now, so some of it's up, some of it's down, and I don't really know. So anyway, before all of that, blah, 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 the point is I have a little bit of dust. I have 700 dust, and I could go on a major dusting spree again and get me some more dust if I was desperate to, but I don't have much gold either. I only got a couple hundred gold because I spent 2,000 of it making those druid things, which was good because I got, you know, Druid Death Knight and UI, which was amazing. which is what led me to doing what I did. But it meant, like, most of my dust was gone. I did have about 1,800 left over, but then I needed 1,200 of it to finish crafting this deck, because I didn't have any academic espionages and only had one strider. And they're pretty... the espionages in particular, pretty important to the deck. Pretty important to the deck. However, the thing that inspired to me, because I've always liked the deck and I've always been fond on it, and I was like, oh, I don't have other cards, but the most important thing I didn't have was Tess. And like in Token Druid, I thought to myself, well, if you don't have the Death Knight, and the same for this deck, if you don't have the Tess, you can't play it. It's kind of like, what's the point if I can't do it properly? And then Brian Kibler, Mr. Brian Kibler, a Hearthstone hero of mine, probably my favourite streamer and one of the people I would love to meet in real life. It turns out he made a video recently about his favourite deck to play, and it was this. It was Tess Rouge. But for him, he actually said he thinks Tess makes the deck worse. He actually thinks that Tess actually dips your win rate in compared to others, so he'd actually recommend taking it out. So I thought, you know what, I'll give it a spin without Tess and see how we do. So I replaced Tess with a Tar Creeper. I originally put in Lich King, and I thought, well, that's not really doing what Tess did. Tess kind of gave, I mean, it was a big drop and stuff, but it didn't overly do anything. So I thought to myself, oh, I will, maybe I'll do something about the aggro, because I can see this deck having some issues with aggro. Druid. I don't really want any of this. I want early stuff. I want stuff to do early on. He said when he made the video, he says you play it, essentially you play it like Miracle Rogue. That's what you essentially do with it. You play it like Miracle Rogue, and you just get the added value of academic espionage. Where were you last turn? Wildgrowth. You full mulliganed, so we might have got it. Nope, Hero Power. So I got the Henchclang Thug. That's good. That is a nice active play. I've got some other stuff to do, which is good. Fast Blind's good. Now we can coin swipe on it, but why would I not play it? It's the best 3-drop I have. Why would I not play it? So, oh, that's good for me. That is good for me. Because I'm going to get a 5/5. Over here, and I think we drop the Tar Creeper. Do I drop the Firefly? Not. Am I worried about Plague at this moment? You can't coin it next turn, but the Tar Creeper's already quite bad. I don't need to worry about an activation for Vast Blind because I have Prep, I have Backstab, and I'd have the other Flame Elemental. But the other two are great because I can activate them next turn. So yeah, let's play out. Let's run out. Let's get active. Like, unless I'm running the Vilespine next turn, I don't know what he's going to summon that I'm going to need to Vilespine next turn. Yeah, he's just going to... Oh, he's going to gain armor. But your hand sucks. Why are you gaining armor? Your hand sucks. Coin? Spellstone. Oh, Spellstone. That's why. Oh, that's fine. Oh, Minstrel's good. Minstrel. He used his coin, which is really nice. So, just in Espionage. Apparently, Espionage. Druid is one of the best decks to play Espionage back because they have some of the sweetest cards. Chain Gang. That makes me think you're token. Okay. Right. I think we're going all in. Gonna backstab. We're gonna prep. We're gonna have this. It's nice. I think we're gonna trade in here. I'm gonna go face. But card cycle. Bit of card cycle there. Everybody loves a bit of card cycle. We're going Plague. If he plagues this turn, that's not terrible. I can Ziliax. Ah, there you go. Can't plague when you gotta leave that auctioneer on board. Gotta leave that auctioneer on board. Now I'm not going to auctioneer this turn, despite having another one. I think we're definitely going to Strider. We're not going to Ziliax. We're definitely going to Strider. SIing seems bad at a potential Plague next turn. Plague can help like the 3-1 pick a few things off. I think we just weapon. I think we just go face. I think we attack. Yeah. Leaving one charger and our dagger's probably quite nice. So I can always auctioneer sap next turn if I really want to, but I'm thinking, yeah, that's okay. And this is what I was saying earlier about how we're probably going to Ziliax SI this turn. Because we need to punch through it. Spider ambush! Ooh, and Valera. Valera's nice. Yeah, so we're probably going to Ziliax Valspine. Auctioneer sap seems bad. I don't see Valspining anything because these aren't things supposed to. Whereas if we Ziliax, trade this in, trade it in here. We go here, go here. We can kill off another one. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We've very firmly got the board here. A bit of groovy to see. A bit of groovy. I'm curious to know, do I take a tempo... Oh, I'm Furion. Do I take the tempo of playing my Death Knight next turn to try and rake in a bit of value? I think we can. I think if we're going to play Valera, now is the turn to play it. Yeah, I think if we're going to play Valera now, we play it now. So, 4-1. 3, 4. We're not going to... Are we going to bump this? Yeah, we're going to bump this. So we can bump here if he wants to, but just Valera now. I'm just going to have so much value to outvalue him. If he starts doing token stuff, I'm not fussed. I can like double sap, auctioneer double sap and stuff, which is really good. So I'm not overly worried. I have 2 Fan of Knives, which are great if he's got tokens. There you go. And Soul of the Forest. That's fine. Fan. Spider ambush. And Valspine. I wonder if we do just auctioneer and double sap. I think we do. Because that's the most impact I'm going to have on the board. There you go. Sap. Do I want to sap or backstab? I want to backstab, don't I? Yeah, I want to backstab. So, bump, backstab. I could have this one. Bump, backstab. Oh, I wish I could prep. Bump. Kill. Think bump. And do this. There we go. I didn't actually count how much damage I could go face, but I think on the backswing he could potentially kill me. Having played Token Druid, I know full well how much you can come back on the backswing. And just like if I'd left 6 up, I could see him doing 40 damage in one turn. Now he can start to pick off the rest of my board, but that's fine. I don't mind that. Well, another plague. I suppose he can't really trade off his board, can he? And he doesn't want to trade into mine. He just wants to keep board. That's the main thing he needs to do. You're going to hero power my 4-2 down? Oh, that's nasty. Ooh, I'm in trouble. That's not going to help. I'm in trouble. I'm in serious trouble. It's like 3-7, 3-7. I could something Vile Spine. Feldori Vile Spine, but like gets rid of 3 of them. But he's still got 6-9. Double Roar and a Branching Path. The only bonus I've got is he hasn't got many cards in his hand. I can't afford to squeeze in 2 other things. Like, Espionage right now is just a really bad idea. Like, I think it's just got to be Feldori, Vile Spine. And then double kill one. There's not much more I can do apart from that. And if he can kill me now, he can kill me now. There's nothing I can do. I could sprint to try and hit. I don't know. There's nothing else I could play with it. Double fan. Double fan doesn't seem very good. Ooh, that's not good. I mean, it's actually better than Swipe, but he's now just drawn a bunch of cards. And dropped an Arcane Tyrant. My lovely Espionages. Are you going to chip away? You're actually going to trade. He's going to trade his board. Right. Spider Ambush is not bad. Spider Ambush is pretty good. Another Espionage. Right. I suppose I can double fan. It kills this. That's a start. Should be fan. Prep's good. I can't prep fan. Crap. But I can prep Espionage. Hang on. If I can't fan again and then Vile Spine, so there's no point keeping this as fan. I want to Vile Spine this. But it doesn't matter actually. I'm trying to think of a shadow. I'm not going to be using the shadow, I don't think, today. I want to Vile Spine this. Trade in here. Oh shit, this doesn't kill it. Prep. Espionage. That was really bad. That was really, really bad. I should have attacked this one. I miscounted. Fuck! And that could cause me. That could cause me the game. Because he's just drawn a boatload of cards. The fact that he doesn't have raw branching paths or something like that. He's counting damage. That's what he's pausing for. He's counting damage. Okay. Maybe I live. Maybe. Oh, maybe I live. That doesn't look like raw branching paths. Maybe he thinks I'm doing something fancy. Maybe not. Such a bad trade on the 5-1. I mean, technically it means my other minions can kill it, but that was such a bad trade. Such bad trade. Oh dear. Oh well. Life is life. I'm not going for legend. I'm not going for HCT points. Alright, well that's good. Considering he had somewhat of a board. There you go. Yeah. Face. Right, do you know what? That could have been a heck of a lot worse. Something sweet! That's not something sweet. Right. Do I go Hench Clan Minstrel which leaves me with... What other minions have I got in my deck? Like an agent. So I will draw... What do I do for trying to draw lots of druid cards? I think I go for trying to draw lots of druid cards. I like that. That's good. That's good. Not too bad. Yep, those are good. So, dealing 2 damage. I think we deal 2 damage to this thing. We drop an armored golem. Until Totem Follows. Yep, that's good. Oh, Doomguard. Doomguard. That's kind of interesting. It's kind of interesting. I'm not too sure about that. The problem is when you play something of 1 mana, it then resets to its original mana. So I couldn't play Ironwood with Velitra, which would have been really frustrating. But hey, you're a 3/3, aren't you? Oh, that's not good. Are we still going to get Rod? He's got so much armor. Like, what am I going to do? Try and grind him out now? That's kind of my plan now, is to try and grind him out. I could sap, and then Elven Minstrel. Oh, that leave me with 2 mana if I drew something off Espionage. Yeah, I might sap. I might be sapping here. Yeah, I'm definitely going to be sapping. Alright. Oh, Witching Hour. Have I had a beast die? Do I have any beasts? I suppose the spiders are beasts, aren't they? Those are beasts, aren't they? Yeah, oh, that's alright then. Let's Minstrel then. Oh! Oh! Those are good! Those are really good! Those are really, really good! Those are really, really good! Those are really, really good! Bam! Bam! Trade! 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 Oh, I missed some. What's that? That was really good! That was really, really good! Told you druid cards were good. Told you druid cards were really good. Ah! La giggling! La giggling inventeur. Yes! Rogue! Oh! Should I just leave it there? Should I just leave it there? That is my night complete. Don't know where the French came from, but oh, when I drew those two, it was like, oh, scenarios and Hobbsmanship. Oh, those are so good. Oh. Oh. Am I going to be, I don't think we'll be able to top that. I don't think we'll be able to top that. But do you know what? I'm going to try. I really am going to try. So, oh, that was fun. See, who says you need Tess? That's what everybody wants. 1 mana 9 drop, 1 mana 10 drop. Oh, that's fun. I don't know if I'm going to be able to top that, but no, not Warlock. Warlock have crappy cards. Druids, Druids have the best cards. Right. It's probably Zoo. This is why I put Tar Creeper in over Lich King, because things like Zoo will beat me up before I get there. Which means I need the earlier game. Sap. Now, obviously I'm not going to sap Kaliseth, but I do think I will probably play sap at some point, or want to sap at some point. So, yeah. Those are better cards. They're a little late in the game. I was really hoping for like Firefly, Backstab, Fan, Hench Clan, Tar Creeper. The fact that Gen hasn't come out means it's not even. I'm just assuming it's Zoo. Oh, that's good. It's going to coin another one drop. Oh, there's another sap. Do I want to hit this? Not particularly. The problem I've got, because I've got no preps or backstabs, triggering both SI Agent. Like, SI Agent, I'm more than willing to just drop as a 3-3. Like, I would just do it now, unless I drop, like, Hench Clan Thing or Tar Creeper. Yeah, like Mars by now. So I would just drop SI. Like this. I know it doesn't get his effect, but I don't care. Just the 3-3 body against Zoo is important. The fact that he's had 2 weaker turns is actually really good for me. Though I can see a Voodoo Doctor into 2 Happy Ghouls and Cattleseth or something like that. Oh, that's ridiculous. But like next turn's going to be quite weak. Maybe I should have hit this because like as of right now, unless I draw a backstab or a prep, there you go, Fungal Enchanter and then Happy Ghoul. Yeah. Well, prep's pretty good. We'll go prep. That's good. Hench Clan. Am I going to be dropping Hench Clan next turn? Probably not. We sap the Happy Ghoul. We trade here. Because yes, he can play it for free again. But he does have to trigger a heal effect. I might be playing Hench Clan next turn. Maybe. And I'd be swinging face. So there's no point doing that. I thought about the Fungal Enchanter, but then that triggers another Happy Ghoul, and it heals things, which helps with trades. Oh, that's fine. I'm just going to Ziliax that. I'm just going to Ziliax to get the board. Filler is good, but not right now. Or do I trade and Hench Clan Thug? I think I trade and Hench Clan Hench Clan Thug. Attack. Trade. Redagger. The reason I'm doing this is that Ziliax can still attack right away. Hench Clan Thug can't. Hench Clan Thug is now on the board. He can Soul Fire if he wants to. But Ziliax can just come in and trade if I need it to. Life Drinker's good. Life Drinker's really good. For me. Okay, I don't know what mistake you made. Oh, ooh, bad order. Because you could have dropped a free Happy Ghoul. Yeah, bad order. Ooh, this is even better. So, because I can backstab here, attack with Hench Clan, and Ziliax this. I can save the backstab for when I want to trigger Auctioneer. So this is actually really good. Oh no, I'm going to use a backstab, aren't I? Backstab here. Hench Clan here. Go face. And then Ziliax this down. There we go. That's nice. Got the board again. Okay. I can sap Vilespine next turn if I need to. Which is kind of only the real play I've got right now. That looks like a nice good target for me to hit with my dagger. Interesting. Okay. Right. Hit with my dagger here. Do I trade here? Or am I sapping Vilespining? No, I'm not sapping Vilespining. I could just drop Auctioneer. I'm actually tempted to do that. Like, Espionage just does nothing. I need to keep the board against Sue. Be tempted to drop Auctioneer. I think I might just do that. Go here. Trade here. Go face. Then just drop Auctioneer. Like, I don't need... I need Auctioneer. Like, it'd be great to make him panic and, like, think he has to use a Soulfire. But... And I suppose having him on the board, you know, I should technically be thinking about Auctioneer sapping and stuff, but... Like, I return the Happy Ghoul to hand, so what are you going to do now? Are you going to try and empty hand as much as you can? Okay, that's fine. That's a good sap target. And I can, like... Academic Espionage. Oh, Soulfire there. Oh, he got it off the top. Okay, that's fine. I didn't drop anything in particular. Do I think I SI Vile Spine this. I don't get the 2 drop out of it, but it's fine. I wish I had Valera. That would have been a good turn to Valera if I'd had it. So, and he drops his Happy Ghoul again. I am running him out of resources a little bit here, which is quite nice, yeah. What else are you going to drop? Kalaseth? Oh no, nothing like this. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm actually going to Valera this turn. Trade, and end. Because, like, I'm not sapping any of those. I'm not avissing any of those. But now I feel like next turn I can Academic Espionage, avis, or whatever I need to. I haven't lost it. He's got a 3-2. I've got a 3-1. He can't go face. So he can trade if he wants. That's fine. I don't mind trading. That was going to happen virtually anyway. And now I can start going off. Alright, that's fine. There's one Void Ripper. Oh, okay. Make it have more health, that's fine. What else do I get? Oh, Minstrel's good. So, do I sap this? Minstrel. It's annoying that he flipped it, because now I can't just little avis it. Which is what I'd really like to, but I think I'm going to sap it. Or do I sap this? It depends what I draw off Minstrel. I'll have to see. So we... sap this. Minstrel. Because I don't want to avis this. 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 That's fine. I'm keeping him off the board. And then he can play his Light Warden again. That's fine, I'm not too fussed about that. Again, it's got a little health, so you can Voodoo Doctor yourself, that's fine. What else you got? Spellbreaker. I don't need that. I can Soulfire it, yay! And tap yourself up. Okay, he's got the board, which is not great. Another Light Warden, don't like that. But I'm okay. We got... oh, this, that's good. So again, we can Faldori. This. Frames. This. Finish there. Oh, my frames. Don't know what's going on with my frames there. Just like the visceration is just killer. That's not great. I'll trade. Another Voodoo Doctor. It's not good. Not good at all. Right, I need something good. Give me something good. Oh, Spider Ambush. I want prep. That's what I want. Prep. Another Faldori Strider. Do I just go Strider? I think I probably just do. Because then if I start going off with Auctioneer, I'm hoping going to hit a lot of spiders. I've got 8 spiders in my deck. 8 out of 19, so virtually half my deck is spiders. And I put 2 4/4s in play, which is pretty good. Ooh, that's not nice. Is he going to... I assume he's going to trade away as much of my board as possible. Is he going face? I'd go face. I'd use the 7/6 maybe to trade. Maybe. I'll face with that, yeah. Ziliax is gone, which is not great, but... Spooder? Fan, jeez. Auctioneer. Fan. Spooder. Jeez, the last spine. Spooder. Prep. Oh, prep's cool. Prep. Spooder. Spooder. Dark Reaper. Right. Double trade. Tactical espionage! Spread! Right, got some spooters! This is what I was going for when I double Valdoried a couple of turns ago. Right, what you got? Oh, Kaliseth! On turn 15 or whatever it is, that's what you want. Dark Reapers. Right. I'm thinking Dark Reaper, Vile Spine. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, that could be useful later on. Or I'm at least thinking Dark Reaper. I don't think I can Dark Reaper, Vile Spine, but it's fine. Oh, I win. I win. I killed his board. I didn't need to. Always check for lethal. Always check for lethal. I forgot that he basically tapped himself so low. I did so little damage to his face there. I can't believe how low he actually tapped himself so low. Like there. So that was 24 was last one. So I did 16 damage to him, which is not very much at all considering he died at 30. So he tapped himself down 14. So I didn't really need espionage there. Also, espionage as you saw there on some Warlock cards are not good. Like that one wasn't. That wouldn't have been too bad if you'd had like a Doom Guard or something, but it was not great. Oh, the rogue. Oh, rogue. Right. I don't need the auctioneer. Ooh. Now you see, because I don't play Tess, I don't have this weakness. I don't have this weakness because I don't have Tess. So I get all my one cost cards anyway. Right, I definitely don't want auctioneer. I shouldn't keep espionage. I should, because I shouldn't prep turn 1 espionage. I shouldn't even keep prep. I should keep backstab. If I'm planning to win, that's what I should do. The funsies suggest I should keep it, but so that's not too bad. So yeah, I mean, prep for fan is not bad. I'm assuming he's odd. I've done that for odd, yeah. I'm not odd. He thinks he may probably assumed I was odd, but I'm not. Damn all. Elven Minstrel. No, I'm good. Because he wants to rank up and he wants to win. He doesn't want to have fun. So. What am I doing with my dagger? Dagger. I think we backstab, get rid of this. But I think nasty happens to it. I think I need a coin minstrel next turn. The only problem is it dies to the dagger so easily. It depends what you place. Oh wow. Oh, that is good. Oh, I'm definitely coin minstraling now. Because this fuels my hand up. Valspine's good. Valdori's good. Yeah, I'm getting some good stuff here. I'm glad I didn't draw like my auctioneers and stuff, because that would have been quite bad. So next turn I can like Valdori, and then I've got Ziliax, which is really nice. Oh, he's just playing it out as a 3-3. That's fine. I think we just run Valdori out. Maybe that. I've got Ziliax next turn if he doesn't trade. So he might Cold Blood or something, or I don't know. Fungalmancer, okay. Is he going to trade? That's good for me. It's less damage for me. I could Tar Creeper this. I could... I can't fan and do that. Fan would be really nice to hit on that. I could hit this and Ziliax this. That seems bad. Do you know what? I could just Tar Creeper of this. Just so I don't take the damage. It seems mad, I know. But then it does clear his board. Or do I Ziliax and hit here? No, I'm a bit worried about damage. I think I'm going to do it this way. I know it drops me some damage, down to 19, but I do have Ziliax. And I've got like Fan wouldn't have allowed me to develop the Tar Creeper, and I really wanted to develop the Tar Creeper. So this is good. Now I can Faldoria this, which is good. Unless I draw something more. Sap's good. Sap might be better for later on. Faldori, this. Well, that's good because I think, and then I've got Sap Vilespine if I need to. So this keeps me on the board a bit more. This is why I like the Tar Creeper in here. Just keeps me on the board a bit more and slows down the aggression. It's fine. Vilespine, yeah. You see, I don't want Vilespine that, but I can Ziliax and Dagger. Now he can use his last charge of his weapon on this, which is fine. But then that's going to heal me up, and he's using it on that instead of on something else. I could have fan Viles. I couldn't have fan Vilespine. I can fan Vilespine next turn, but I didn't want to sap Vilespine. That just seemed really bad. And I couldn't sap Vilespine anyway. But I want to Vilespine. Depends if he decides to play his second Vilespine. Like, he's either playing Vilespine or he's swinging with his dagger. He's doing one or the other. Wow. Alright. He's going to get a nasty shock in another turn when I do this. I think we prep Espionage, because the others actually might come in handy. Vilespine this, go face, and hit here. Because next turn I'm probably planning on Valyrian. That Myra's felt a little early. Captain Greenskin? No, it's a second deadly poison. That's fine. Well, he's not Vilespining. I mean, he might have chucked his Vilespine away. That's the only problem with Myra's Unstable Element. I don't actually know what he's gotten rid of. Oh, Van Cleave. He's really not going to like when I go Valyria next turn. Right, what are you going to do now? Because I can like double sap some of your stuff. If you like Fungal Mancer, I can like double sap some of your stuff. It's fine. Sap sap. He's spreading his damage out. That's clever. I'll give him that. What else do I get? Sprint. Interesting. I'm not going to sprint. Should we start with a fan and see what we get? Spider. Spider's good. Ooh. Destroy a random. In which case I need to sap first. That's 5 mana, isn't it? Okay. In which case we sap here. We sap here. Oh, I can't. I can fan again, actually. I think we fan again. Ooh, that's a good card for next turn. Kill this hit. There we go. Right. Is that it? You can't use your dagger for anything but face now. And I have these, which are very nice. Rush for 5 damage, which is great. Unless you like Tech Lab Recruiter, and we're hoping to... I can't Tech Lab Recruiter. You know you're going to try and build a massive Van Cleef again. But if you attack my Spooder... I was going to say, you have to trade into my Spooder, because if you attack my Spooder, you die. Have I got anything that does immediate damage? No, well, I might off of my 1-drops. Prep. Prep is good. Prep. Sprint. Ooh, backstab's good too. Ooh, interesting. Right then. Do we want to play Auctioneer? No. We want to play this to kill you. We want to play this to kill you. We want to play this and go face. And we're done. Cool. You gotta kill me from 17 this turn. With 3 cards. Go. I said go. Leroy. Cool. Cold Blood. Another Cold Blood. That's still, I was going to say, even if that last card was a Cold Blood, that's still not enough. Still not enough. I felt, in my personal opinion, I felt that Myra's was a little early. Was a little early. So, hey-ho. Cool. Do you know what? I like that. I was looking at the stats of this deck on Tempo, on HS Replay, and it's like not good stats. It's like a 40% win rate. It is not good. You generally lose more with this deck than you win. I know Kibler has some success with it, but he's like a high-end player. He spots things like he doesn't forget to check for lethal and stuff and things like that. Oh, I'm not keen on Shaman. You get Shaman is very, very swingy. Sometimes you get good stuff, sometimes you get bad stuff. Now, I'm assuming that this is Shudderwock. Shudderwock is more popular than Even. In which case I should keep the Faldori and throw away the SI. Especially as I'm not going second. So, because I think the Faldori is better against Shudderwock as far as throwing something onto the board. Zaps you got to be careful of. Yeah, well, it's not Even then. And he's probably glad I'm not odd, because odd tend to go in the face. Combos, I'm a little wary of combo decks. Like if like control decks are fine because I can use my academic espionages and Valera to grind them out. So that I'm not too fussed about. Combos, I don't think I put enough pressure on, and I think he can easily clear everything I do. The problem is I can't get too greedy. Because if I get too greedy, would have loved that this turn. Let's just kill that because we can. If I get too greedy, he's just going to hit his combo before me. And I need to start putting on pressure. That's why I kept the Faldori Strider. I should have maybe kept the SI. Maybe it was better to keep the SI. Now the good thing is, we can backstab that and we can throw out our Minstrel, which is good. Because we don't want him to keep that. Then we can throw out Minstrel here. To get some more gas. Get some more gas going. So. Because we don't want to sap it. Making him pay 3 mana for it again is not the worst thing in the world. He doesn't care about that. Well, I can hench Clan and thingy next turn, which is probably what I'm going to do. How long will this go on? Oh, Earthshark, you mean man. Ooh, prep's good. Because I can go prep. Fan, which is what I wanted to do anyway. And now I can SI one of these. Trade and dagger. I was thinking I was going to dagger and hench clan, and then when he froze my face, I was a bit but then I drew prep for prep fan because that was the other thing I wanted to do, but I couldn't fan on the same turn as doing any of the other things. Yeah, life drinker, that sucks. Espionage, right. I think we want to hench clan here, and there. There we go. It's probably about as best as it's going to get. Now you can just volcano this away. So I've got to be careful. I probably do want to get the espionage in as soon as I can, just so that I have more resources, more cool resources. You know what? Electrostorm, lightning storm. It's a good thing you played it twice. Low rolled on the ones I wanted to low roll, high rolled on the ones I didn't want to. This is probably going to be a very weak turn for me because I don't want to sap that. Of course I don't want to sap that. I don't need to keep my forward. I need to sap big things that are difficult to play. I don't know what he's got in his deck that's that. Like, most of the stuff I don't want to sap from him. If I play auction it's most certainly dead, and that's just pointless. The Vile Spines don't seem very good. Like, I'd sap this and then it's just not good. It's going to be Valdori. Go face. And redagger. It's not a great turn from me, but there's not much else I can do. Like, playing the espionage is really bad there, especially as I play the espionage to do nothing else. If I had one more mana, I would play the espionage and then play the Valdori. But Shock Trade. It's not great, but Auctioneer, maybe. The owner's Hench Clan Thug. Apart from that, what else does he really want to silence from me? Alright, I think we play the Auctioneer and we sap this because I don't need to sap anything else. Okay. It's not great. But at the end of the day, I don't really expect myself to get much else out of that. Again, what was I going to do? Espionage of this? No. And I'd rather sap the token because I don't care about sapping the token. I care about sapping a lot of other things, but I don't care about sapping the token. Like, I'd rather reverse things. Right. This. I can have this, and Strider. Or I can espionage of this. But I do think I want the spiders and balls. I can think, oh, good espionage! No, don't. You want, if you want to win, you want to win. Okay, it's fine. Espionage is not how we win this. Right. In which case, we're reversing this, certainly. Academic espionage. We're trying to kill him? I think we are. This can go here. It actually doesn't matter which way around I do this. But I need to start getting on the board and doing things, but also, like, the spiders are really good because they come out possibly potentially during my turn, but they always give me something to do. Oh, that's pretty good for me. I actually am tempted to espionage Vile Spline. What's he had since turn 0? Not much. So let's espionage. Spider ambush. Sprint. Sprint's good. Let's Vile Spine this. Trade. There we go. I know I don't want to get too quick, but I've got to be careful. Like, now I've got 16 health on board, so technically, Volcano doesn't clear. Well, that's fine. That's not going to kill anything, certainly, but he could lightning storm. Oh, wow, low roll. But then if he's going to fight with the Volcano. Volcano? Why did you roll a totem? You had the clear. Why did you roll a totem? That's fine. Ooh. I cost more! Let's sprint. That's not bad. Bad ambush, that's what I'm looking for. Ooh. Should we go Firefly? Firefly. Stormbringer! Leroy Jenkins! Well, that's certainly an upgrade. Certainly an upgrade. Now, he's massively overloaded this turn. He's overloaded 4. So, yeah, heal him yourself, that's fine. I'm actually going to Spirit Echo these, because this is actually a really good one to Spirit Echo. Spider Ambush. I would love to Spirit Echo this. I suppose maybe I could backstab my own thing. That seems a bit weird. I suppose I could sap it, actually. Should we sap it? Yeah. Let's Spirit Echo. Because why not? Sprint, and because we're at 6. Sprint. Bolt's good. Better rubbish. Glad I Spirit Echoed first. Oh, prep's good. 9 cards. Insects! Like swatting insects. Like swatting insects. Oh, that's good. So that's 6. That's 12 burst automatically. 12. And 3. So I've got 15 burst. Oh, I already won anyway. Oh, just before I get to do the cool stuff. Oh, I want to do the cool stuff. It's fine. It's fine. I got a load of minions. It's fine. I've got a load of legendary minions. I got Leroy Jenkins. So, get conceding before I get to do the cool stuff. It's fine. It's fine. Don't care. It's not important. It's not important. Who cares? It's not important. Nobody cares about the important stuff in life. Whatever. Watch your back. None could escape my fury. I'm going to keep the backstab of this because, again, I'm assuming it's Odd Rogue. Oh, Henchman looks good. I'm assuming it's Odd Rogue, so again, I want to keep the board as much as possible. But again, it's really cool that the weakness of this technology. Oh, it's not Odd Rogue. Okay. Well, this should be interesting. Maybe he's like me. Oh, he could be like me. He could be like me. He could have Tess in his deck. And that would be cool. Oh no. Oh, it's Death Rattle. Interesting. I think we want to save the backstab to trigger the combo, so we're just going to go here. And we're just going to go here. I think that's it. I could have backstabbed and teched in here, but I do want the backstab to trigger the Elven. Now he can just trade all this in with a dagger, but that's really good for me. Oh, that's fine, I can still do what I want to do, so. I suppose the only problem with this, though, is it does leave me massively open for him to play a Death Rattle Egg next turn. Let's think about this. I know this, I've got a crazy thought here. Now, because like naturally you go, well great, you just backstab this, attack, play Elven, great. But then he plays an egg, swings with this, gets value from his weapon, but then also not. And whereas if I actually leave this up, and I know it sounds crazy, if I actually leave the beetle up, because like naturally you go, well great, he doesn't guarantee a trigger on an egg. And that actually seems like a really good plan. It sounds crazy, I know. I'm going to espionage, and I'm going to leave it there. I know it sounds crazy. But I'm just I'm seeing where this goes. Because then if he gets anyway, I can backstab a this, the egg that comes out, I'll do something like that, or I can backstab Ziliax it, you know, the 5/5. It's not dropping. Ah, he's playing his own one. Okay. That's fine. Oh, that's not great. Though I can do it to clear his board if I wanted to. Again, do this to get our own one. Ooh, big Van Cleef. Should we do that? No, we can get a bigger Van Cleef in the future. No, actually, no. I think we want to do it now just to get on the board. 6/6 is fine. I just thought, oh, we could do something with cheap shot and drop a 1-drop Van Cleef, which sounds really good. But actually, if I'm not careful, he's going to get on the board here. And I'm going to be in trouble. Oh, wow. That's going to be interesting. Oh, that's a really good one. Yeah, you got to trade that in there, and then you got to swing with your weapon. That's a really good one. 3/4/5. It's not as good as a 5/5, but it's pretty good. I'd do it. Now, I don't have any weapon destruction. Up until this matchup, I haven't needed it, and the Tar Creeper was better. So 3/4/5. Yeah, can't knock you for that. Now I could cheap shot this. Trade here. Then Ziliax. Oh, I could. Oh, I can't Ziliax. Alright, think about this, So, cheap shot. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I can actually do. So, for cheap shot here. And then. Oh, yeah, I can do it this way. So, cheap shot. Deal 2 damage. This. And trade. There you go. It doesn't leave me with much, but I still have the board. I know he has lots of cards, but I have a sprint, so I have a chance to refill. And I got a lot of cool cards in my deck. But the point is he used the Necrium Blade, so that's good for me. He used the Necrium Blade. So you can equip it and trade into the 6/2. Or do you go for the 3/3? Depends how much of a setup he wants. This is fine because this just dies to my dagger. Or at worst, Ziliax. Okay. That's interesting. How do I clear this off the board? Summon a 1/1 poisonous with Rush. So I can trade in here. I could Ziliax a Visit and then kill off the 1/1. That seems pretty good. Ziliax this. Ziliax trades here. I kill the 1/1 and go face. That seems pretty good. Again, I'm not too worried about my hand size. I got a sprint. I'm good. Draw fresh 4 new cards. Like, he was trying to set something up there with the Necrium Blade, which was fine. It was cool. But... And actually, sprint is one of the best cards I could hope for here. I'd like Valera soon, but that'd be nice too, but... don't like that. We're sapping that. We're sapping that. Zap. SI. Dagger. Face. 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 Bam. Bam. Cool. Right. Now we can do. You got your weapon, but that's borderline useless. because it hasn't got a trigger. And unless you tech in Valera, which you could do, but I don't think anything. Backstab, okay, that's fine. That's fine. You've only got 4 mana now. What are you hoping to do with 4 mana? You haven't got Vilespine. And if you did, Vilespine wouldn't work either. Give up. I like this deck. This deck is fun. I've won 5 games with it, so of course I'm going to feel pretty good out of it. 5-0 with it. But I don't mind losing. Do you know what? I was prepared to come into tonight's stream ready to just get like completely washed, but hope I did something cool. I should try and implement in my head now, like, Zen, you got 5 wins. Even if you lose another 5, it doesn't matter. Because also, remember, when you had lots of fun, when that token druid thought he got you, and then you dropped a 9-drop and a 10-drop for 2 mana. And then when you played the legendary storm thing card, I can't remember. Druid. Right. I think we're going to throw back the Ziliax. I think we're definitely going to keep the Henchclan Thug, and I think seems to be doing well. Well, the deck itself seems to be doing well. I know it's a good deck, but I've never played it before, and I have no experience with Miracle Rogue. I've kind of stayed away from Miracle Rogue. The only thing I played was old-fashioned Death Rattle Rogue ages ago. I've never really played Miracle Rogue, and this deck plays a lot like it. Turns out I quite like it, apparently. So, and it's not like I've been up against really, bad decks and stuff. The Shaman play was a bit weird, but like the Druid one and that one, they were, the Odd Rogue as well. They were good players. I think I do want to. If I'm coining Minstrel, am I coining Minstrel? Possibly not, but I do need it to activate it later on, or activate Eviscerate. Yeah, I'll keep those. Yeah. Oh, Strider's good. Ooh, yeah, I like Strider. Firefly. That's interesting. I've never seen. Are you Spiteful? You don't run Firefly and token. You are Spiteful. Oh, Keleseth on 2. Ew. Ew, that's a little gross. Don't like that. With dagger. I think we're gonna hit this. We're gonna be taking some damage. Actually, Spiteful's actually probably one of the best decks against me, because it can lay the pressure on. Oh, that's not good. I don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Don't like that. Oh. Right, think about this. Come on, Hero, think about this. Right. 3. Should I swing? He can double trade or trade with some hero power. That's fine though. But should I backstab it first? So backstab takes it down to 5, my hand takes it down to 4. But then I might want to backstab something else that comes out. I don't know. I'm already down to 22, which isn't good. And Spiteful is a deck that can smack me in the face a little bit. Oh, that's really good for him. I didn't know about that card. I forgot about that card. Oh, this is not going well. This is not going well at all. Do you know what, Gadgetan? You'd normally be lovely with a handful of things that I've got going, but I've actually got a ridiculously good hand if I wasn't facing so much pressure. I say so much pressure. 5. But I'm on 17. Oh, I can't backstab this anymore because I'd hit with my bloody dagger. Could backstab this and play Elven, but I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm doing this because I also kind of want to incentivize him to trade, but should I play Strider? Yeah. I'm going to play Strider, and here's why. Because next turn I'm thinking coin Gadgesan, prep this to get some card draw, and I'd love the spiders in there to start doing some damage. This bloody thing here. Oh, a Vilespine. Oh, I might prep this Vilespine. That's where I fall down with not knowing decks. I can't predict their next moves, cards, or whatever, if they're spiteful or whatever. Well, I got they were spiteful, but I haven't played against spiteful for so long. I forgot what certain cards do and certain cards exist. I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to prep this, Vilespine this, and go here. This isn't great against some bigger stuff that he's going to drop, especially when he drops Spiteful on turn 7. But like I'm just dying there. I needed to remove as much as possible, and that was actually a great way to remove stuff, especially if he decides to start being scared and starts trading. Now, unfortunately, Elven Minstrels don't draw my spider ambushes. The fact I drew one pretty soon is actually really good. That I actually got quite lucky there. I got what, 23 cards in my deck, and that was 3. So 23 divided by 3, that's nearly 1 in 8. It's not good odds. So the fact that I drew one is actually really good. I was thinking I was going to go in with Gadget Sand and draw like a few cards, but Spellbreaker, that's good. That's actually a relatively weak turn for him. I'm just so low. Another one. Oh, I'm getting lucky. Oh, I can play both of them. That's really good. So we coin here. Okay, Ziliax is great too. Then we play on you. Now, do I for a 3-4 or a 4-2? Like, this is going... Yeah, that one's... No, because if it's not... I think I prefer the 3-4. In which case you're going in here and you're going face. Okay. I haven't got anything amazing if he drops Spiteful next turn, but I actually have a decent board. The fact I drew the other Spider Ambush is amazing. And actually, SI was a great top deck there. Really good top deck. That's fine. Spuders or Scarabs. Scarabs. That's fine. I think we are going to Ziliax here because I want some health. So Ziliax and one of the 3-drops. I think the 2 3-drops, and we got face. Now I know he doesn't run Spedding Prague, but I think we just run a 1-drop over a dagger. So I've got it in hand now to trigger combos if need be. But he won't run Spedding Plague. He's Spiteful. He doesn't run Spedding Plague. The fact that he's kind of had 2 weak turns back to back, like obviously Malfurion is good and you can hero power it down, but then that puts me back up to 15, which is really good. I don't have anything immediate to take down a massive 10-drop at a minimum of 8/8, potentially a 12/12. I have a board. I'd rather not trade it all in, but it's potential. There's the Spiteful. Here comes the 10/10 or the 12/12. Here it comes. Or a 7/14. Sap is an amazing card. Sap is really good here. Sap the 10/10, and I want to do that with Gadget Sand. So I'm gonna trade because I want to get rid of the 5/5. The easiest thing to do is actually trade away a 4/4 and a 1/1 to make the damage rather than 2 3/3s. I know it sounds weird, but it. And then we're gonna Gadget Sand, and we're gonna sap this bad boy. Another sap! Awesome. Oh. Okay, I've gotten quite lucky with my draws here. Because, like, sap is my one big-ass answer to a big thing that he drops. Sap and Vilespine, and I'd already used a Vilespine. Oh, I thought I was out of this game. He had such a good start. Now, I'm not one. I'm winning. But I'm not one. I don't know what he could play, though. Because even Infestation doesn't save him. Like, I'm playing, obviously, well, I don't even think he can play the Ultra Sword. It's 10 mana. Like, he'd have to play Malfurion into... I don't know. I don't think there's a 10/10 taunt. That's fine. It transforms into a taunt. That's fine. Not fussed about that. Yep, that's fine too. You need a few of those. Have I got lethal here? Well, I have. Because I just sat this. Oh, he didn't even let me play it. Maybe I realised that actually with the combination of cards I still had it or something like that. But hey! I thought I was out of that. I really genuinely thought I was out of that game. He had such a strong 1-drop into Keleseth, really good, into 3-drop, into 4-drop, like Crypt Lord, into Serenite Chain Gang, like ridiculously good stuff. I was so convinced. I was like, I went down to 9 health and I was like, I'm so out of this. I'm so out of this. But I think that's the weakness of Spiteful. When they lose the board and they get behind, because they don't have any of the good spells to get back into the game. They don't. Right. Oh, I hope you're Odd Warrior. I hope you're Odd Warrior, because I am in. Thank you. Because we are in for a grind. Still, need to not get overrun by the early stuff, so I still need my early stuff. So I need to do that. But, if not, we're in for a grind. If this is Odd Warrior, and he doesn't overrun me. Odd Warrior? Oh, it's Odd Warrior. Oh, we're in for a grind. If I can get the right cards. Thug is a good start. Thug is a very good start. I'd love to draw a backstab or a prep. Would be great. Actually, a backstab would be the one. I've got 1 drop. Because I tell you what, look at this. He has 25 cards. I have 26 cards. Oh, Valera is great. I'm so glad I have Valera. Valera is a good one. Right. This might be the last game of my stream, solely because it could take half an hour to play this game. It really genuinely could. Deck tracker. I'm using my deck tracker, yes. The deck tracker you can see on that side of the... No, that side. Sorry. Just use that hand. The deck tracker you can see on that side of the screen. The one all the way over there. That is what I can see on my screen as well. So, do this. Now, he could just tank up, shield slam it. But that's fine, because then he's being defensive. Hench Clan Thungs aren't going to win me the game. Value from Valera, that's what's going to win me the game. So, and ideally my espionages. I need my espionages. You can't see, can you not see it? Oh no, it's not up. I forgot I have to reset it. Oh god, have I been playing this whole time without it? Oh, I'm so sorry. There we go. It should be up now. I mean, to know how many cards are in the deck, that's how much I've got here. So 24 and 23. So you can see that from there. Oh, he's just going Warax. Wow. It's taking the damage. One of the backstab. I'm not playing it like this. There we go. I mean, he's going to be taking another chunk of damage. I wasn't planning to kill him like this. I was planning to grind him out. Because I can do that thanks to Valera and espionages. I didn't think he was going to take it like a man. Take it like a brute. Dynamatic. Light the fuses! That's fine. Now. How grindy do I play this? Because I have 2 backstabs, I'm actually going to do this. And then do this. I wonder if I poke this or not. Potentially not. Because I could SI it next turn if I needed to. I could Hench Clan SI. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. I have Valera, so I want to be careful about over-examining too many of my resources. But the one thing I've actually got to be careful is that he doesn't completely overrun me. I've really got to make sure of that. But I've got to survive until I get to that point. So I'm not saying this matchup is done. I'm winning. I win. But I actually have the ability to go take this game to fatigue, which is kind of a bit of a plan of mine right now. So, I think we Hench Clan, SI, it's here, call it turn. I do obviously, I want to go Valera as soon as possible. And I want my espionages. Espionages. Espionajo. He probably assumes I'm Tess Rouge, because like, or at least Espionage Rogue, because like, I think this is the sense of what Tempo Rogue, Miracle Rogue is right now. I don't think it's anything else. You play it with the Espionages, and most people play it with Tess because Tess is fun, but I don't own a Tess. Like I explained at the beginning, I don't own a Tess. I could do about that. Oh, face, wow. I was expecting some shield slams at this point. Oh, reckless flurries. That's fine too. I'm not fussed about that. Ooh, prep's good. Could just run out an auctioneer. Blind prep and hope I draw something, but like, what would I be drawing? Sprint be no good. Sapper be no good. Like, I'm looking for espionage, fan, maybe a this, but that's still not very good. That does seem like an awful waste. Considering I was talking earlier about grinding him out, that does seem like an awful waste. I'm going to play a Firefly. I'm going to go face. And I'm just going to do that. I'm keeping the second Firefly as a combo activator. I know I have backstab as well, but as you can see here, I can't combo. But I'm not wanting to. I wouldn't want to. I can combo Fastbound, but why would I do that? Fastbound's like really good. This is just so I have something. And I think it's maybe for my own peace of mind that I didn't just completely whiff a turn. But the problem is I'm still 2 turns before Valera. So I can do something next turn. But like, do I start going in here a little bit? I think I do. I'm going to do this. We're going to backstab this. Do I prep? Do I prep? I think as we just saw, there's actually no point in doing it. So I kind of whiffed off my draw there a little bit. Do you know what? Let's do it. Let's prep. Let's draw a card. Fastbind. Whiff. Whiff. Yeah, let's remake the dagger. Yeah, whiffed. I wouldn't have done it if I didn't already have the prep in my hand and Valera ready to go. The problem is I didn't create the kind of board I was kind of hoping to create. Like, a Faldori Minstrel would have been really good that turn, or something like that, or Tar Creeper SI, or something like that. I'm definitely Valeraing next turn. Like, he'd have to do... I don't know what he'd have to do, because I go stealth. So even if you created a huge board, it's like, well, then I'll just go stealth, and you can't do anything about it. Like, it would have to be something... Like fuses? Oh no, Baron Geddon. Wow. Right, I mean, I'm going to take 2 damage, but I don't care. Because I can do things like sap Vilespine and stuff next turn, so... I'll take 2 damage from the end of this, but I'm not too fussed about that. I have my Ziliacs, and when I get to my Espionages, I should hopefully be getting, like, armor gain stuff. So, yeah, at least that's fine. I don't want to give him 2 packs, so... That's cool. Why would you attack one of those? Well, I suppose you have to, but there's no point. You might as well just not attack, yeah. Right! Fun stuff starts. Ooh, another sap. Okay. Right. Now we can prep Vilespine, which I'm tempted to do. And then sap this. I think that's actually a really good idea. Because I don't think I'll need any more combo activators anytime soon. I suppose it stops Gadgeteer, but I'm not too fussed about that. If we go Vile Spine, and then actually we can still sap this. Not too fussed about that. There we go. I can have that back to its hand. Alright, I used quite a lot of cards there and I wasn't supposed to, but I did keep one of my Vile Spines, which I'm very pleased about. Though I've lost... I can Gadget Send sap next turn if I need to, so... Shield Slam, that's fine. Not fussed about that. I'm going to double Foldari Strider next turn, which seems like just a reasonable play. So I don't want to sap this. But I will really want to be using my Death Shadow as much as possible. Because I want to be getting as much value as possible. Like espionage, definitely, if I get the chance. Alright, another one, that's fine. I think this is going to be a Feldori turn, because I'm not sapping either of those. And I think it gets me 2 good bodies on the board. This is good. Do that another time. Feldori. Yeah, I think I'm happy with that. But now also I can Gadget Sound a Vis, which is really good. I don't think these deserve a Vissing. Certainly this one doesn't. And my board is good enough to handle that. Oh, my espionages! I'm sure I'll get them at some point. Like, what are we on? 16 and 18. I'm already ahead as it is anyway. Though 6 of those are scooters, so I'm not sure if that counts. But yeah. And he's only getting 1 at least pack, so that's something. You can play as here, little raptors. Brawl? Oh, ooze. No. Both my henchman thugs are gone. Ooh. Interesting. Well, I think I'm going to Gadget San Vis. Or do I Tar Creeper? If I Vis, and I'm Vising this, and I'm Vising this, and then I'm taking down one of those and popping a shield. Draws me a bunch of cards back. I could just play Tar Creeper, and leave it at that. Yeah, I kind of want to save the Gadget Sound of Vis for once I've played Tactical Espionage, so I think I'm just going to double Tar Creeper. And then I think just kill one of these. Call it a day there. That's fine for me. It'd be nice to have Golden Valera, because then you could get double Golden. I don't play Grog enough to have that. If there was going to be a Death Knight of Golden, it would be Rexar, because Rexar's my favourite. And I'm saying that like I should be playing him. I really should be playing Hunter, but yeah. I'm playing... Technically my favourite class is Paladin, but because I've Goldened it, I don't play it anymore, so... Well, there we go. What else are you doing? Ow. Okay, that's fine. Oh, my Ziliax sometime soon would be nice. I've got to be a little wary of my health here. I might be a Vising here. Or Sap. Spider-Man Bush! Espionage! I'll be zapping that methinks. Espionage! Zaptis. Then we go. Pop. Kill. Because I have to kill those. Espionage! 35 cards in the deck! I don't care now, I'm done. That's it. But leave that. I don't care if I win or lose this game. Don't care if I win or lose. I've doubled espionage. I have 35 cards in my deck. You have 14. Let's see who's gonna fatigue first. It's probably wrong to do that. I probably should have done something else. But I don't care, because that was funny. Alright. You got a whirlwind. You're brawling. Oh, he's brawling. Oh, no, he's not brawling. Okay, that's weird. Okay. Well, if I'm double avissing this, that takes it down to 1. So I do need to pop 1. Ooh. Little thing. Not too fussed about that, but Auctioneer. Avis. Draw card. One mana Gorehowl. One mana Gorehowl is cool. I don't have much health to play it with though, which is not good. Ooh, Sprint is a good card. Right, there we go. Bam. 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 Cool. Yes. Yes, I am loving this. It's because I'm doing fun stuff. You know, when you let go of that whole, do you know what? I don't care about rank. I don't care about win or lose. I just want to have fun. This is a deck to do it with. The problem with one mana, I mean, one mana Gorehowl is great. It's just like I could just do 7 to face for 1 mana if I wanted to. I don't actually need to use it for its ability to hit minions. So, it's really cool from that point of view. Like, that's good against... I don't know if I've got any rush minions. I might get rush minions. But I really want to sprint next turn. But we'll have to see what he plays and what he does. Now, he hasn't played any brawls, but this is a very weak board to brawl because it's quite susceptible to stuff. So, the one thing I really need is healing. Now, I've taken warrior cards, so we should get armor. Speaking of armor, he's just lost all his. But I don't care about that. I'm not planning to win him through damage. What else we got? Come on. Give a minion rush. I don't have a rush minion. Right, so we're going to sprint. Spooder! Ooh, Arcanite Reaper. You're cool. Oh, rush minion. Excellent. Oh, Ironhide is good. Right. Give a minion rush to a card. Rush minion too. I mean, I just want to Gorehowl into face because I can. So we've got 3 mana. Gorehowl's good to face. It's really bad. Actually, I think I should woodcut his axe. I actually genuinely think I should do that. And go face. Because I'm probably playing this next turn and that'd actually be really good. I think we give this rush. Draw a card. Oh, in a rage, 1 mana. That kind of sucks balls. Oh, actually, I could have done with doing double Ironhide. Oh, that sucks. I think we play out this. Actually, double Ironhide would have been better. I forgot about my Death Shadow. I could have double drew a card there, but... Oh, I'm playing this bad. Right, focus. Come on. Don't lose this just because you're not focusing. Okay? Right. You can do this. Because actually, double Ironhide is really good. Boom! He's going to start getting a bit more proactive. Alright, cool. He had a fairly weak turn. That's what I needed him to have. Hey! Nice little raptors! I got one of my own. I do actually think I need to Ironhide and then Ironhide. Let's fan. Spooder! Frothing. Go face. Go face. Do you know what? Let's go face. Play Arcanite Reaper! Oh, it's Rush! Oh, I forgot it was a Rush minion! I forgot it technically has Rush, doesn't it? Whoops! Whoops. Alright, cool. I don't want to go 2 in the board, because he's still got a brawl left. He's got 2 brawls left. Micro Assembly, that's fine. And I need to remember Death Shadow. Like dropping 2 Frothings is like really good. So 22 to 11. I am so winning in fatigue. And I've got another espionage as well. I just gotta be careful I don't draw too many duff cards. I've got to make use out of the good cards I've got. So I'm back up to 22, which I'm pleased about. So I'm not in the super zone yet. I still don't really want to be using this to hit minions with. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Giggling Inventor, okay. It's fine. I could just... Oh yeah, it's got Rush, hasn't it? No. Rush means you have to attack a minion. Rush means you have to attack a minion. Rush means no go face. Ooh, zap cannon. Okay. Right. I don't want to get rid of my armor. My armor is precious. Precious armor. Precious. Right. I think we're going to double frothing. That's what we're going to use the Death Shadow for. We're going to do this on you, just so it kills it and build up me frothings. I think you're in here. Double trade. And I think that'll do for now. Yeah, that'll do for now. So I've got 2 7/4s, like you do. If he's going to brawl, now is a turn to brawl. You can't attack face with a 0-2. And then press brawl. Yep. It's all the brawl. That's fine. I was expecting that. I only used 1 frothing there, as far as actually what I did. So, oh, and a frothing lived. Excellent. Excellent. That's good bones for me. Go on, yeah, shoot it. Go on, what could go wrong? Shoot it. Shoot it. Take it up to an 8-1. Yeah. 8-1. Blast shield. Good for him. Something cool. Oh, another one. Excellent. Oh, I'll play 2 of those. Smack face. Got face. I'm tempted to save this just for like burst, which I think is really cool. I know they both go back to 2 5s, but again, it's grinding him out. I used 1 card, got 2 2/5s there. That's pretty good. So I love how the fact that he's going to use blast shield, which would negate the Gorehell damage. So it's not quite the same. Rover, okay. That's cool. That's. I was going to say, please tell me you're going to do something about my my 10 drop, my 10 attack minion. No, we got bloody Zoop thing again. Didn't he just have it? No, spider ambush. That's nice. This can double rush minion. I think that seems like a good play. Double rush minion. We go here. We go into this one, and then we go face. Oh, it was blast shield. It wasn't zap zap. It was blast shield. Seems good. Again, the board is enough. I mean, he's got to deal with it. You know, I've got 12 damage on board. Technically, with Gorehell, I have lethal, though he can zap one off. I still have lethal, but he has to do something. But we shall have to see what he does. Okay then. I love that fuse thingy. I don't know how Valera sounds. I've not spent much time with Valera. I don't really know how she sounds. I don't know if he's zapping, he's not brawling. Because you zap whatever comes out of the brawl. What else has he got? He's got another shield slam. That'd be quite effective here. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I forgot about Super Collider as well. Have I got lethal? I think I have. Oh, that's definitely lethal. 2, 4, 6, 10. That is 7. That is lethal. Well played. Do you know what? You can even have it. Shh. Because do you know what I'm going to do? And this is so sweet. I'm going to swing him in the face with Gorehell. Oh, Gorehell lethal! Gorehell lethal! Oh, that was very sweet. It was very sweet. I very much enjoyed that. So, told you, saving the Gorehell, smack him in the face. 7 burst for 7 damage. Yeah. Oh, that might have been the most fun I have had playing attack for a very long time. I've very much enjoyed that. I really have. I went 7-0. I went 7-0 with it. That's pretty amazing, that is. 7-0. Quite a fan of that. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there for now. I know it wasn't a fantastically long stream. I don't think I can top it, though. I think that is... I know I've got 7-0, which I know has helped my mood a bit. I'm self-reflective enough to know that winning 7 times in a row has helped. But, by God, that is a fun deck to play. With just all the crazy stuff that comes out of there. My God, is that fun to play. Oh, and I didn't need Tess. As cool as Tess would have been, I didn't need Tess. I didn't need Tess for it. My God, that is jumping pretty close to the top of being my new fun deck to play. I don't think I can make it. Let's have a quick look at the deck list. I don't think I can make it on my Americas account, can I? Considering how brutal I was to get the token druid. Like if I'd gotten Valera, then maybe Ziliax probably would be a good craft anyway. But between 2 Ziliaxes and then 2 Faldoris, 2 Espionages, 2 Preps. It's probably almost as expensive as the token druid deck, but I got half the way there because I pulled the Death Knight. And that was one of the big expensive things. I do agree about the Ziliax. In fact, you know what? I like it. I was going to tweak it as I went along. I like the Tar Creeper in that. I think the Tar Creeper is a good addition. And I'm glad. At first I was like, 1 Firefly? That seems weird. No, I actually like that. You don't use it for early game. The Firefly isn't there to get the board. The Firefly is essentially there to trigger your combos. If you could have more 0-cost cards, except with maybe Shadow Step, but that seems not quite as intuitive. And what other card was cost? I mean, Hallucination, technically. I suppose it's a bit more value. But other than that, like, what are the 1-cost cards from the main set that give you 2? Because also, that's the other thing, it gives you 2 copies of something. So, I mean, maybe Glacial Shard as a little anti-aggro. No, I can't think. I think the Firefly is good there because it gives you 2 cards, 2 things to combo with, which is what makes it really good. And Hallucination's not as good because you're not running Tess. And you're not running Cutlass, so you don't really need them that much. The value you're getting is the fact that the cards you get are 1-drops, and it helps you out. I mean, think about the amount of games there, the 7 games that I played. So, tell you what, let me briefly, I know I was going to go, but let me briefly pull this up. Properties, Hearthstone Deck Trackers, here you go. So, this is literally what I've just done. So, I played a Druid, I played a Warlock, played a Rogue, played a Shaman, played a Rogue, played a Druid, played a Warrior. That's literally what I've just done. 100% win rate. So it's only 7 wins, but I don't care. I love the fact that, like, 2 weeks ago when I was playing even Shaman in Wild, I got, like, I played, like, 15 games. I went, like, I went, like, 12-3, whatever it was. I feel so much better today than I ever did streaming that. Maybe this is what's been wrong with the Hearthstone for me recently, when trying to stream it all month. It was that I was streaming decks I didn't want to play, or decks I weren't enjoying. Whereas this deck, I just love. So, yeah. Anyway, my point is, like, against the Druid, I did Espionage, didn't I? And actually, it helped me win the game, actually. I don't think the Warlock I Espionage, the odd Rogue, I don't think I Espionaged. The Shaman I did, because I played the Legendary Stormbringer. So that I did, and that kind of did help me win the game a little bit. But I knew I could get away with it, so... the second Rogue. What was the second Rogue? Crap. It wasn't odd. Can't remember what it was. Crap, it was 42 minutes ago. I don't remember. And then the Druid, the Spiteful Druid, that actually wasn't down to Espionage at all. That was completely just me tempoing him out and getting back the board. So nothing to that. The Warrior was with Espionage, but I knew it was. I'd said that literally before the game began, before I'd even got the confirmation of Odd Warrior. I just knew that that's what it was going to be about. It was going to be about doing things like that. So it's amazing I haven't played any Mage. I haven't played any Hunter tonight. That's odd. I haven't played any Hunter. I'm surprised about that. I mean, again, it's only 7 games. It's not really a fair sample size. But the fact that I've only played, what do you call it, 5 of the classes. Like, I didn't expect to see much Paladin. I didn't expect to see Priest. But I would have expected to have seen Hunter. I really, really, really would have expected to have seen Hunter. And maybe even Mage. Mage seems to be quite popular at the moment. We shall find out tomorrow. I was thinking about maybe running it with, what you call it, doing a sayonara. A sayonara to Signor Giggles. Signor Giggles. If you're planning on it, do not disenchant this card. Do not disenchant this card. Effective at some point tomorrow, you will get free dust for him. I shall build a mighty golden paladin and he will greet the world. He's getting nerfed tomorrow along with Mana Worm. So if we go back out of here, if we go Mana, without the apostrophe at the end, because there's no card called Mana. So along with Mana Worm. Oh, I have a gold Mana Worm. I might disenchant it tomorrow. Because I'll get the dust for it. You get full dust refund. So if I disenchant this tomorrow, I will get 400 dust. Which is pretty sweet, actually. I probably will disenchant the Mana Worm for that. So both Mana Worm and Aviana, if you're in Wild, by the day you are, you would get full dust refunds. Aviana, Mana Worm, and Signor Giggles. Signor Giggles is getting nerfed at some point tomorrow, probably in the evening, around that time. They'll come up and when you open Hearthstone, it'll say, these following cards have been changed. And you're entitled to full dust refunds. I wasn't going to do it on Giggling Inventor and Mana Worm because they're commons and rares. I only ever do it on epics and legendaries because only then is it actually worth it. Like, I'd get, unless they're golden, as I just stated. If you've got golden Giggling or golden Mana Worm, then yes, maybe disenchant those because you'll get really good dust. But for me, getting 200 dust from Giggling Inventor is just like not worth it. You never know, it might be good again. There's sometimes I've disenchanted cards, like common cards, and actually they're still good. Like Corridor Creeper got nerfed and came back. I know it's an epic, but it got nerfed and came back. I don't regret it. I still don't own any because I disenchanted them, but I was not really that fussed. Legendaries in particular, I definitely disenchant. They say you should disenchant them because if you disenchant them, then and you want to craft them again, well, that 200 dust is sitting there. The problem for me is, and probably similar for a lot of other people, is the fact that you disenchant them, you go and spend the dust on other things, you come back and like, I don't have the dust because I went and crafted a Leroy or something, I don't know. So for me personally, it's a case of like, if it's commons and rares, outside of golden versions, I think for commons and rares, you're not really going to get your money's worth. It's not really going to matter. So I will disenchant that common gold man, disenchant the Mana Worm, the golden one, because that probably would be worth it. So yeah. Any bit of news for you for tomorrow. Right, I'm off. Thanks very much for the stream, everyone, tonight. I've had brilliant fun tonight. I've absolutely loved it. I love this deck. It's such good fun. There it is. I can't take credit for it. It's Kibler's deck. It's completely Kibler's deck. Minus the Tar Creeper, adding the Tess. He recommended taking Tess out to make it more competitive. I thought, like I said, I initially put in Lich King. Didn't quite seem right. So I wanted something that I could... A, was good against aggro, because I was very worried I was going to get run over by aggro, and Tar Creeper was very good. I thought about... My choices were Ooze, Mind Control Tech, or Tar Creeper. And I thought, well, Mind Control Tech is good, but it can still whiff a little bit, and it won't actually fully stop aggro. If they're at 4, I'm still in trouble. It's not like Zoo, where I build a board, they build a board, and if I turn the board, I get it. Whereas I sort of like Tar Creeper, stop them in the tracks. Plus, again, Tar Creeper is another card that with Valera, actually, as you saw earlier when I doubled it up, was actually really, really good. And Ooze, I thought that's too niche. I'll never want to double Ooze as Valera. What's the point? So Tar Creeper was the one I went for. And I think very solid choice. I'm going to leave it in there. I think it was a good choice. So, so that's the deck. Great fun. Not super expensive. Not super cheap either. But not super cheap. If you've already got Valera and you've already got Ziliax, then I'd have a think about it. Because those are the two main cards. Valera, if you already had it, just, free Death Knight or whatever. And then Ziliax. Ziliax is, if you haven't already crafted it at some point, along with cards like, like Lich King and stuff, it's a solid craft, Ziliax. And again, great with Valera. Double Ziliax. Really, really good. I didn't get to do it tonight, but I know it's really, really good. And then there's some epics in there. There's like, I think it was a 6 epics. Double Vile Spine. Oh no, there's 8 epics. Double Vile Spine, Double Faldori, Double Academic, Double Prep. None of them are neutrals, so you have to kind of go all in on Rogue a little bit. But as you saw tonight, it's good fun. I absolutely loved it. I thought it was the best thing. I really enjoyed myself, so. Right, I'll be back on Thursday, probably streaming more Mordor, but maybe not. I might change my mind, but I'll certainly be streaming on Thursday. So, 7:30. Thanks very much for everyone for tonight. I've enjoyed it. Hope you guys have too. See you at 7:30 Thursday British time. See you then. Take care. Take it easy.